I'm not too sure what happened. I'm not too sure what happened. I apologize. Maybe it's the weather. um, so Olivia pulled the Pokemon print because it wasn't to her liking, and it will come back at a later time. But what I was trying to say is this beautiful colorway is this blush pink is going to be into a that's going to be for the Lord of the Rings. So if you're there for the Lord of the Rings, I'm going to put I'm going to give you the link. I can give you a link to the Alchemax Lord of the Ring. And this is straight because the website's open. You need to make sure when you get into the website that you find it says the pre-order vinyls under pre-order you need to go underneath the pre-order deboss vinyls, and then there's a different kind of sets. They have the solid mattes, the two tones, and from there you could pick out which colorway, and what you're looking for is the blush color if you're looking for that. And I'm going to put that uh, in the link. But this is the pattern that is from Sally Tomatoes. It's called the Simple Tote. And look, it looks like a face. You shall not pass. I added some modifications, but not a lot. So I use foam in here instead of any Decaville light or heavy. I added these nice little tie-offs here. You have a really pretty bag. I didn't want this just to be a hang on your shoulder tote, so I added a D-ring here and a D-ring here, and I have it as a crossbody. You have a nice additional pocket in here, and then you have a slip pocket in the inside. So I just use foam for the whole entire project. There is a soft woven interfacing. See, this pattern inside is not, they don't tell you to use vinyl. I'm using vinyl on side. So inside I used a nice woven interfacing because I know vinyl has a tendency of stretching. And for the longevity of the thing, I use like a woven interface that's similar to Shape Flex 101. So that way this bag, whoever gets it, can have the test of time, which is going to be interesting. Whoever gets his bag, which I need to take pictures of, this is really going to be a one-of-a-kind bag because it's not being ran for a while. It's very nice. Yeah, you got her cat paws are super cute. Yeah, Olivia does amazing work. Alchemats. Delphina. Alchemats. Olivia's Alchemats. So if you ever bought any hardware from her or Lord of the Ring fabric and it's from Alchemats, her name is Olivia. All right. So the other bag I was telling you guys about that I was working on yesterday during my headache, again, one of my favorite bags to work on period is the Erica Bowler bag from um or Rosa. What's really strange about this, I have like the whole catalog. I mean, the Beast, the everything from Mora Rosa, but I've never done a video for the Erica Bowler bag. It is the strangest thing. And it's one of these videos that I get requested a lot, but because when I do the Erica Bowler bag, I have yet to ever do it fully like it's original, how it's originally doing. It's interesting. Um, but here we go. I was talking to Alexis. I wanted to do, you know how the Evie, her latest bolus bag had this really cool faux pipe, like a faux flip on the it had this like faux like piping flip on the zipper pocket, like the zipper gusset. I told her that I wanted to do that. So I was going to take a part of the Evie bag and put it on the Erica Bowler bag. I like to take interchange pieces with Alexis's catalog. I think that they're very interchangeable, but you have to know how to do your math. Like, you need to know that X needs to be wider this way, or the length has to do that. And you need to know how to take your time, because if you don't, you'll get really frustrated and just give up. And it's very easy to give up during modifications because you imagine it one way in your head, and then when you're in the meat of the potatoes of it, you start seeing that they're not like laying down like you want to, or the pieces are not looking exactly how you imagine them in your head, and then you want to just toss the print. And that's when you're at that point, it's like sports. It's like anything else. You don't give up. So the person who commissioned this bag for me, she wanted to have, again, a Marvel bag that was sophisticated. And so here we are. This is Bucky. So Bucky has a silver arm, and this is Lauren's tag, Marvel, at my creation. And Bucky has a red star, but Bucky has a lot of straps. But this is the the key, like I said, the gusset. I keep wanting to call it a key. The gusset situation. This is Evie's gusset. This is not the gusset that comes um with the Erica Bowler bag. It's a gusset that comes with the Evie. So I had some fun. The Evie has a longer gusset, so you have to shorten it, but the Erica Bowler has a wider, so you have to finagle the numbers just a little bit to make it wider, and you have to have some fun. But I freaking love how this gusset came out. I think it pops it off even harder. And on the other side, there's some more straps. On the back, there's some others. I am in love. To keep this bag lighter, I omitted the bag feet because also this bag is black. So I am in love with this bag. My husband's like, you got to stop touching it because you're sending it off. It's going to its forever home in California. I need to pack it up nicely, but this bag is so adorable. I added like special rivets and strapping to make it look like Bucky from the Marvel movies. And I had a lot of cool picture things for inspiration. And I may not change out my zipper foot a lot, but you best rest assured that one thing I'm not afraid to change out all the time are my my dies on my press. So like I have my leather dies for my rivets, my regular rivet dies, my eyelet dies. I'm like, I have like a million dies I changed out just to accommodate and make sure that I can make this bag look like it is about to go to war, that this bag is sleek and sophisticated. And I think I accomplished it. Um, yeah, I love the way this bag came out. And because all his uniform is jet black, he has a metal silver arm and he has a red star. I wanted to make sure all his stitching was on point. I used a silver Tex 90 thread from Amon. And yeah, if you don't know, silver is my black or white. It's a color that I use if I don't have a color that matches in my repertoire or in my wheelhouse, I use silver. So that's what I use. Good morning. Yeah, Sean, you're gonna have to replay the first one. For some odd reason, my internet just completely dead zone and didn't just drop the first one. But this is, yeah, I love this modification. If you are a person that makes a lot of Erica Bowler bags, try putting the Evie modification on this. This was something I was dreaming up, and it came out so good. And of course, when you open it up, this is a bound bag. It's Erica, so of course it's a bound bag. It's a bound bag. You have your red zipper pocket, and then on this side it is a cartoon that says like pow bang, all that stuff inside into a gray like inside, and I had fun. I love the zipper pulls. So I think this looks, it's nice and it's very light. And I learned from making this, there's usually Decavil light in here, and I kept this with just woven interface, and I put Decavil heavy in the stabilizer in the back because there's usually Decavil light, but I needed to put foam around this entrance so that way this felt different around here versus everything else. And then I, instead of putting instead of, the pattern calls for you to put vinyl to cover up this raw edge, I actually use waterproof canvas, or rayon, nylon rayon that I used in here, and I folded it underneath in here so that when you open it up, it looks cohesive. And again, by doing that, it makes the bag lighter. And that's my goal for every bag, is to make it lighter so it's easier for people to wear. I got to make the strap for this, and then I need to take some pictures of this and get it off. I also need to take pictures of Pikachu so I can post it today so that people can see Olivia's hardware and go for it. And last but not least, in our my Patreon peeps, we finished the Pandora, and I must say, um, it was, you're there for a minute, doing the Pandora charisma. That bag you have to like bound in 3 places, and although it's not big, it's, you're bounding in 3 places. And your girl did it in in 3 different places, and holy heck, I have a friend named I have a friend in my testing team that she gave me some tips, and then I have Lisa that she's on here and she gave me some tips. I did pretty good listening to their tips. I'm shocked because I was nervous because I was like, everybody's gonna laugh at me on Patreon. They wouldn't laugh at me, but like I'm in my mind, I'm like, they're gonna laugh at me. I did good. I caught everything except the area that I kind of folded over at the start and the answer that doesn't have like any raw edges. I was good. So we finished the Pandora, and again, my modification is, again, I wanted to have this all in foam, like, and I'm not talking about just like the theme. This whole theme is in foam, like everything in the seam. So this looks so good because it's all in foam. So like, I feel like it gives it more of a puffier, and it's, oh yeah, the straps in here. um if your girl doesn't put the straps into the bag, I will lose them. They will go into some kind of time warp in here. So yeah, so here it is. I did mine in a very dainty Beetlejuice, and we have our pockets. I decided to use webbing for our D-rings and our rings up here. Our first one is, and in the pattern, she says you can use 1/4 of an inch seam allowance, and she uses elastic too, or like, I believe, and she says you can use 3/8 of an inch if you want to neater. I wasn't gonna like test the sewing gods. Like, I got it all in one pass. I was good. So you have your webbing, not your webbing, your mesh, your slip pocket, your hidden zipper pocket, which I like this one. And then you have your, like, kind of an accordion in the back that has like a zipper and like your tablet. And then you have, again, your hidden zipper, not hidden, but your back pocket right here. So we finished this. We have like this beautiful strap that is like that fancy strap that has like, where you can have the two, like your two swivel hooks right there. I like this so much. It was really fun. I feel like, again, I'm on honest review, I feel like it takes longer to cut out than to sew. And even putting it together doesn't take that long. It's just binding it. So the bag itself, I feel like it's not as complex. I feel it's cutting it out. Like, but I think everybody has their own qualms and things in sewing. For me, I dread cutting things out. But at the same time, I don't think I hate cutting things out. If there's kits that are pre-cut, I'm not gonna lie, your girl will buy them because I hate cutting things out. I absolutely loathe it. Like, that's just my thing. But yeah, we finished that. I'm going to be making a post in Patreon today, where people are going to be able to sound off on what bags they want to do for the month of October. I'm pretty excited about that. I like to see what people pick out because you never know. Like, somebody always can come out of the left field and pick a brand new person that you never even heard of, and always like that. So yeah, but I'm super in love with this. Let's see. Hey, Lynette. Whoa. I just barely touched the phone. Okay. Don't touch the phone, it's saying. I do just like brown paper and I wrap them up. I stick brown paper inside the bag. I like the colors too. Yeah, the Pandora was a good make. Thank you. I like the pink tote too. So, but I love this because I love when someone orders a custom for me and then I'm like, I would wear this. And Kendall's like, it's not your precious. It is. I love this thing. And I gotta say, Angel loves black. This black, I don't like. Okay, so black vinyl, it to me is like, it's hard. I don't like all black vinyl. It's not one. All of them don't have the same. There, there's some black vinyl I'm like, okay, but black vinyl is a very rare thing. It's kind of like having black wing eyeliner. They all are not created the same. Yeah, you can wear it, but you're not like feeling yourself. You get that right black, that black that is so perfect that makes your eyes look big and open and wide, and you're just like, yeah. Same with black mascara. All black mascara is not the same. This is how I feel about black vinyl. This black is just, it looks like it's liquid. Like I keep wanting to touch it. Like I'm gonna come out like the T100s and the liquid's gonna come out on my finger. I cannot explain it. It's not, all black vinyl is not create the same. I can give you, I just bought this black vinyl. And although it's pretty, it's, when you compare it to this, there is a significant difference. Like there's this black is like, it's like makeup. It's just like pure black. This one's kind of ashy, like has gray undertones. And I think that's one of the reasons why I also gravitate to that bag is sometimes colors, like people will gravitate to something because of the colorways because they're so true. So yeah, this black is from Into Love Creation, and I never got this particular black colorway before, and I want like 100 million yards because it's absolutely stunning. So thank you. There's a lot of different shades of black. Like some, I was watching somebody, um the person that created Pat McGrath, and she was talking about like different shades of red and how like there's blue in some, there's some orange and whatever, and then she was showing in a swatch and on different skin complexions, and it's crazy. And this was like years ago before she, made. She just recently had a collaboration with Louis Vuitton. And like her collaboration is one of the most world expensive lipsticks. She has a collaboration where the Louis Vuitton makeup, the lipsticks sold out immediately, and they were like lipsticks that are $199, and they sold out because Pat McGrath has been around forever. She's infamous, and she's known for her makeup, and she was saying that reds and blacks are one of the two colors that are hard to make in the makeup industry because there's so many different variations of them that if you put like blue, green, or whatever into them, it could change them. And if you there's any Taylor Swift fans out there, her infamous red lip is a combo that Pat McGrath made. Um, she's well known in the makeup industry. That's just saying like that. But she was talking about black liner and how there's like a blue or gray undertone and just different things. And this color theory reminds me of this bag. At first I thought it was playing off the silver, but then even when I seen it on the roll, it kind of looks like liquid. I cannot explain it. It looks like something from the future, and that you want to stick your hand in, and your hand will come back with this liquid black. It is super super black. So hmm. Some Scanicuts can do wider pieces. There's mats that are like 12 by 24, but it depends on this. Like I feel like you would be able to do this piece, but you couldn't get away with doing the larger piece. It all depends. It was super funny because I was watching Sincerely Jen. She was doing her pattern last night, and they she was talking about um on the hobo bag. Um, you there's some pieces that you can cut out, but you couldn't cut out all the pieces. It's just depending on the size of the pattern. And Lady Fair, the black is from Enda Love Creations. So yes, and she has a lot of beautiful colors. I usually go for her matte, but this is the first time I went for like just like a faux leather color, and this is absolutely stunning. It has drawn my attention. And I was like, no, it's just paired with the silver. And the more I look at it, I'm like, no, it's not the silver. It's the actual vinyl. So yeah, I like the Brother Scanner cut. I think it can cut a lot, and I like the fact that if you if you're not that tech savvy, the fact that you can cut out your pattern piece. And like I seen somebody the other day, they were telling me that they trace in black like Sharpie around their thing. They make sure they cut outside of their line, and they scan their pattern piece, unscan it, and then place whatever fabric they want, and it cuts it out perfectly. So, and there's so many videos out there that can show you how to scan, and there's people in our community that can teach you how to scan and give you tips and tricks. So I mean, you have Sean and Lynette in here. There's a lot of people within our community that can tell you and help you. So it's a powerful tool if you don't want to like if you want like perfect exact pieces. Yeah, scale them to fit. Yeah, there. And I think it's a great tool. And again, I'm a person that if like I you have this window and you have it like where you could, if you don't want to use your computer, like you can literally scan your pattern pieces. And I think that is brilliant. Yeah, I'm a tracer. So anyone in my Patreon group gets to be like Shinova traces out her pattern pieces like all the time. Flipping it, do whatever. I am a tracer, and I'm also a person that tells you when you trace that your pen or your pencil adds 1/8 of an inch to cut on your trace lines. I'm a tracer though. I'm a tracer. I can't like when I really get jealous when I see someone put a pattern piece, put some weights, and they could just go around in a rotary. I'm just like, I secretly hate you because like my hand skills are not the best. Now, weirdly enough, I could do this with a box cutter or some pieces, but then I always freak people out, so I don't do it during when I'm cutting it with live. But I can do it with a box cutter. I don't know. So, all right, guys, I am going to make this strap, and then I need to go take pictures of these two bags, and then I need to print out a tester bag that I'm going to be starting today and finishing tomorrow. And yeah, I have a lot of things to do, and then I have to get all the shipping labels out so that way my husband could pack this bag. I don't really pack anything. I buy him packing supplies. He packs it for me. So I will talk to y'all later. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.